Alright, so welcome back to some more DragonFable. This story is now getting extremely interesting. I'm excited for it. I am still using the case weaver. I just recorded the last part and I kinda can't really be bothered to equip my old class back. So I'm keeping this just for now. Anyway, this quest might be quite difficult. So it might be a good idea. I mean, that last one was a bit difficult. Those enemies are doing like 400 damage each hit. What are we going to do? It was difficult enough to manage one route, but now they're opening across the kingdom. Until we receive word from Swordhaven, we must continue to defend Amityville. Kara of the Wind, you and your fighters are welcome against us. Sisters. However, we do understand if you wish to move your forces elsewhere. Without coordinating from the Queen, we cannot know where the aid is most required. Our own scouts have been tracking the situation. Unfortunately, they may need to reinforce the northern fronts, as they are the furthest away from Swordhaven and the Rose resources. Finally, orders from Lady Jenny herself. Let's see. It seems I was mistaken. This is meant for you, Lady Kara, and this one is yours, Midnight. And here, I thought we'd be receiving directions from Swordhaven. Midnight, by decree of Queen Victoria of the Kingdom of Greengard, your presidency is immediately requested in Swordhaven. Regarding the urgent matter of the Magistem attack, mine is the same. We're requested to travel to Swordhaven. Are you comfortable with this, Kara? I'm going. Are you sure? You're the leader of the Wind. If Lady Jenny were to capture you, I cannot guarantee that. No, if Jenny is there, then I will have the opportunity to talk to her. I have protection too, once we arrive. My safety is no concern. Midnight and my bodyguard will accompany me. And what of your Wind, your troops? Thank you for your concern, Neron. I will have to attend to them before we leave. I guess that means we're off to Swordhaven. I apologize, Midnight, but it seems that once more you must travel alone. The Wind must have their orders before I can leave. I understand. I'll meet you in Swordhaven. Don't worry, we shall be one step behind you. Try to get some orders too, would you, Midnight? Okay, so which way is Swordhaven? I am guessing straight down. I pressed it, but it didn't do anything. Okay. Maybe not. See, these enemies are gonna do shit tons of damage, and I do not appreciate. Might as well stun them. There you go. How do you feel? You gonna be dead. Ta-da! Nice. 70 hours later, you finally spot Swordhaven in the distance. Awesome. Why am I running so fast? Oh no. Why did I do that? God damn it. Right, I'm gonna stun him. Even though it'll do no damage. There you go. See? I am smart. Well, clearly not smart enough. Oh, would you like a snippy snap? There you go. Oh my god. I'm not clever. I'm definitely not clever. Why did I do that? Damn. Look how fast I am though. Whoa. What does that mean? I can put my quality back up? Whoa, yeah. Why is the case even not laggy for a change? Are you weak to darkness? Yeah. Nice. Not really that I need it, but I will take it anyway. It's very nice to have a weakness enemy. Any more fire boys? Yep, you're a fire boy. Fire boy exploded. And we got another fire boy here. Fire boy exploded as well. Alright, can I put this back on? Maybe. It would be very... Wait. There was a signpost there. Yeah, Sword Heaven is this way. I had to lean in because I could barely even see it. There we go. I have a feeling something's gonna barge in and attack us. You know what I mean? Like get attacked by something. Thank you for answering my summons. Lady Cara, Midnight. Lady Jenny says that you are the leader of the Vind. Lady Cara, it is a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine, your majesty. Jenny has told you true. I am the leader of the Vind. Wonderful. Now, down to business. Given the current situation with the Magistem's assault on the kingdom, I would hope to negotiate a truce between the forces of the Rose and the Vind. A truce sounds really good. I mean, Victoria's doing pretty good right now. No, not a truce. A temporary alliance. He doesn't like that. Forgive my interruption, my queen, but that is not what you... An alliance, unifying the people of Greengard against his threat. We cannot afford to be divided during this time of peril. Vind would like to be agreed to this, but our people still are persecuted by the Rose. Rose operations are being constantly preserved by the actions of the Vind. This is unacceptable. Can you just agree not to fight each other for the greater good? My queen, it is not so simple. Our people have been prolonged skirmish. There are grudges and resentments on both sides. As well as oh, fuck me, I am retarded. Oh fuck right. The Vind kidnapped the king. Now, wait. Why does she keep saying that? Fucking Rabina clearly knows that is not true. The Vind kidnapped the king. Now even he is undoubtedly in their grasp. That's a lie, Jania. Lady Cara, is this true? Are you holding my father against his will? While we cared for his wounds for some time, he has since recovered and left for his own accord. He mentioned that he had some personal business to attend to. It was not my place to pry with the affairs of the king. Of course, she denied it. And Midnight, can you collaborate this information? I can. Lady Cara speaks the truth. Unbelievable. The king, my father, he was well when he left? He was. He made it clear that he was proud of you and full confidence in your abilities. I see. Lady Jania. He's only telling you what you want to hear. Lady Jania, I trust Midnight, and since he can vouch for Lady Cara, I believe her. Do you mistrust the judgment of your queen? I do not, your majesty. Then, as leaders of the Rose and the Vind, you will have gathered so many followers. You must inspire your people to put aside their differences in the face of the end of the world. Perhaps we could try. It would not be easy. If you so command it, my queen. Politics is easy. Jania, by way of a word, I must send out our new orders and return to my research. But, Lady Kara, please forgive Lady Jania for this. He believes she must be able to close all of the rifts. As such, her time is quite valuable. Her research? What are you planning, Jania? Well, that brings us to you, Midnight. How are you doing? I'm quite well, Your Majesty. What can I do for you? While I fully have full confidence in Lady Jania's abilities, you're quite resourceful. I would like you to search for any alternative methods of closing the rift. That won't be necessary, my queen. Your plan is still just that, a plan. I will not gamble with the lives of my subjects. I understand. Good. Is this agreed to you, Midnight? I was planning to do just that all along, Your Majesty, so yes. Glad to hear it. Now, I'm sure that you all have a lot of business to attend to, but we must first set up some preliminary logistics. Send some messages. What is the... Behind me, Your Majesty, this magic. Well, I knew something like this was gonna happen. Identify yourselves, intruders, before I toss you in the dungeons. It appears we made it alive, Ostromir. Oh good. Hello there, primitives. What is the meaning of this? I am called Vasilva. I'm Ostromir. We are a division of Oslim of the Golden Hand. We have been sent by the Magistem of the Shapeless Empire. By decree of the Shapeless, and at a great cost to the personal risk, to negotiate and assist in this unfortunate incident. Most unfortunate incident. The Magistem. It must not be trusted, Your Majesty. The meddler most convenient. We are to negotiate with you as well. But we are not allowed to contain you. Because if we do that, it makes our jobs much more difficult. Politics and such. Excuse me? You're from the Magistem, who attacked my father and have declared war on Greengard with your most recent assault, and you're here to negotiate? Regarding the matter of your king, that was an unfortunate incident. Indeed. You have our sincerest apologies, extended to you by the Shapeless. Sincerest apologies. However, the most recent assault, as you put it, was not our doing. The false screeching that it is, in fact, your doing, seems to indicate otherwise. Not entirely our doing. The Shapeless only willed that we open one or two of these rifts at a time. However, the opened rifts are now no longer under the Magistem control. Sometimes something or someone has interfered. So we've come, at great cost of personal risk, to offer our assistance in controlling the rifts. And do you close them? Well, no. That requires the combined might of the Magistem, and it also requires the rifts being back under control. My queen, you can't seriously be considering trusting them. They are our enemies. They attacked your father. You make a fair point, Jania. How can we trust you, Golden Hand of the Shapeless Empire? You claim your attack on my father was an accident. If you don't, then we're all idiots. We expect to trust us, because if you don't, then we will not find another way to close the rift. And the influence will be the only spreading until it covers all of law. And you'd probably imprison us or execute us. I wouldn't like that. We've closed the rift already. Surely we can find another way. The hero of midnight, yes? Of course you'd be here too. And, about that closure, I don't suppose you'll be willing to divulge how that was managed? No, I don't think I will. What a shame. Unfortunately for you, we know the magic of the rifts, and we know that they are not closed so easily. So you probably can't do it again. Probably. Adolf, my father, you've apologized, but explain yourselves. Why did your golems attack us? That was an accident. We sincerely apologize. It seemed quite deliberate to me. Our information regarding the hierarchy of the kingdom was misinformed. The Maelstrom was under the impression that the king was subservient to the Rose. Preposterous, wouldn't you disagree? Agree? Are you satisfied with that answer? I am. We can discuss reparations later. Reparations? Yes, certainly. So, what is that you want exactly, Vasala, Ostromir? We require free passage across Greengard, as well as some protection when we need the rifts. We have to get close to make our adjustments. And what is the nature of these adjustments? We will bring rifts back under Midstrom control and manually adjust their size as to no longer be a threat. When we completed our task, we will send word back to the Empire, and the process of closing will begin. Why do you require our cooperation for this? Couldn't you just teleport where you needed to go? Teleportation is a tricky magic, and our adjustments may take time. Very risky and expensive. It wouldn't do us any good if we arrived at a rift and our mangled remains were remangled by elementals. Lady Jenny and Lady Cara, Midnight, what are your thoughts? Would these rifts remain closed afterwards? That depends on Jania. If she stops snooping around the Maelstrom territory, then the rifts will stay closed. I cannot promise that. We cannot either. But why attack the kingdom if Jenny is intruding on the Maelstrom ground? We cannot defend against the Rose there. The fissure is a place of extreme magical energy. To send forces to do combat there would be unfeasible in the long term for both the Maelstrom and the Rose. Attempting to create a rift, they could have unpredictable results. The current rift force the resource of the Rose away from the fissure. The kingdom being caught in the crossfire is regrettable, but we now understand the Rose's answer to the Sword Haven. Rest assured, the Surplus does not wish to conquer your lands, only to do what it takes to stop the Rose's interference. Does that answer your question? It does, but I must disagree with your methods wholeheartedly. I have an inquiry. Where do the rifts lead? You don't know? What kind of backwards theory? I'm afraid we cannot divulge that information. Then we'll find out on our own. Good for you. As long as it keeps your precious nose out of the fissure. Aye. Any more questions, or can we get to work? The Maelstrom has caused great harm and the damage to the kingdom of Greengard and its people. However, if the situation is as dire as not only you, Vasala and Ostromir have told me, but Lady Cara and Midnight, as well as our own scouts, then I see no other choice. Vasala, Ostromir, of the Golden Hand of the Shepherd's Empire, I grant you free passage. Passage only, though. Should we break our laws or found doing anything outward or suspicious, you will be executed. So dramatic. It would only be fair if we were to go back on our word. Jenny, you are free to continue your research provided that you manage your troops and keep away from the fisher. Thank you, my queen. We must protect the people of Greengard. No, all of Law first. Then we can resume our petty political squabbles. The Rose and the Wind will work together to protect the people of the kingdom while the Golden handles its work. At no point will you interfere or subterfuge will be tolerated. Is that clear? Understood. Yes, your majesty. Of course. And what shall I do? I will leave that up to you, Midnight. You may assist the Rose or the Wind in their endeavours, or, should you choose to, you may aid in escorting the Golden Hand. Yes, your majesty. I'm doing it, father. Wherever you are, I hope you're proud. That was a very big cutscene. No thank you. Okay, so where are we now? For Swordhaven. Oh, this is a quest. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Anyway though guys, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.